All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 3 of The Water Magician. And I'm really enjoying this series. It was only episode 3. We'll see. Maybe I'm easy to please. But I'm enjoying this season, family. So, out the gate, we're going to get into the specifics in a second. I just got to get off my chest real quick. Out the gate, RYO was trying to live the slow life. But he's been exposed now. It's too late. It's gone. He's about to be exposed and be thrust into the spotlight. That slow life is gone if you're RYO. Now let's get into it. So we just finished trekking these mountains, and Abel recognizes a road, and so now we know where we're going. So we make our way to a small town to get some food, and then right after that, we make our way to Loon. Okay, so we enjoy some curry over in this small town, and RYO's eating it up. Then we make our way to Loon, and this is where RYO recognizes, dang, Abel's a very popular person. Everybody here loves Abel. And reason being, we didn't pinpoint his exact guild ranking, but he's at minimum a B, so he could be A. Does this guild have an S rank? We don't know where he lands, but he's at minimum a B rank. And so we learn this, so we're greeted at the gate. The gatekeeper recognizes us, and he's shaking our hand, like RYO's hand. He's shaking RYO's hand like crazy. Oh, thank you for finding Abel and saving Abel. Then we pull up on the guild, and everybody's like, what? Abel's back? Abel's back? Abel's back? What? Abel's back? Is Abel here right now? And RYO's like, oh man, this is crazy. Like, he's so popular. So RYO gets overwhelmed. He actually steps out of the guild while everybody's greeting Abel and welcoming him back. And so while we step outside, it's like an elf. Look, she had pointy ears. So it's one of two things that this girl was. She either an elf or a fairy. Now, I'm assuming she's an elf, but she recognized our drip. She saw it. She saw the drip. And she said, oh, that came from the Fairy King. So she may be a fairy. I mean, if she recognized the Fairy King standard garb. But so she recognized that. And she was like, okay, so you must be someone very special. But she was obviously in a hurry. She's probably a guild member. She probably had a job to go on, a mission to go engage in. I'm assuming. But we didn't get no information on her. Other than she recognized what we was wearing. Now, Abel, after he get past the hodgepodge of the welcoming back, and he introduced us to the whole guild, basically, he requests a meeting with the guild master. Because Abel explained to us being RYO, Abel explained to, and the viewers, he explained to us that in the guild, if you have someone who's rank B or higher vouch for your ability, your strength, then you can start off as a D rank instead of, right? So there's an F rank, there's an E rank, but you can skip those two if you have a B rank or higher vouch for you. And so we in luck. Abel's at minimum B rank. He's vouching to the Guildmaster. Hey, we got to start him as a D. He cannot start as an E or F. And so that's cool. Your word is bond, right? But we still have to, we still require proof. And so the proof in this case were these magic stones that we acquired from the wyverns. Now, we only learned, I don't think we saw these. I remember the yellow magic stone from the golems. I don't remember seeing green magic stones from the wyverns. So we don't know that they're wyvern magic stones until the Guildmaster says so. He's looking at them. He's like, okay, like these are like really nice quality and big size, and you got a lot of them. And then he realized, oh, these must have come from the wyverns. And then Abel add to and retort with the fact that he's like, oh, okay, yeah, we came from these mountains. I forgot the name of the mountains. It start with an M. But he's like, yeah, we just traveled through these mountains, and this was confirmation. Like, yeah, we just basically came through the nest, the main environment, the habitat of these wyverns. And so the Guildmaster's impressed, right? And Abel's telling RYO, hey, with these magic stones, you're gonna have a lot of money. Just don't sell them all at once. You'll crash the market, right? That's you'll crash the market. You a baller, right? It's like, hey, you got so many diamonds, don't sell them all at once, because then they're gonna be cheaper because you got so many diamonds. That type of thing. But so anyhow, so the Guildmaster say, okay, this is proof enough. And he actually say, he like, man, the number of magic stones y'all got, it would probably take an army to take on these many wyverns, right? Like, we just keep getting hints and hints and hints that RYO's different. Okay, so the Guildmaster sign off on our minimum D ranking. We get officially registered. We go through the interview. We get our official guild card that'll let us go into and out of towns and kingdoms and empires without paying like a gate fee. And we introduce RYO to like his new roommates, right? He gets free lodging at the guild for like 300 days as a new recruit. And Abel had mentioned that there are dungeons in RYO. I said Abel mentioned that, right? Abel mentioned to RYO on our journey that there are dungeons to explore and adventure through. And RYO was very excited by that. So then he learns during his recruitment at the guild that they actually have dungeon orientations. And so he signed up for that. So we'll be seeing that in the next episode or two. Now we're introducing RYO to his new roommates. Now, the first two are at least not brand new, but it's not clear how long they've been there. I don't think the first two are going to the orientation, but there is then a fourth roommate, or a third roommate, but fourth if you're including RYO. But other than RYO, a third roommate that's introduced, and he is going to the orientation. So at least he will be there as a new recruit. I don't know about the other two though, but we're all roommates, the four of us. And then we get a glimpse into this conversation that Abel's having with the rest of his Crimson Sword party. And she's probably a magician since she's the biggest critic of RYO, but she is not believing anything that Abel is telling her. She's like, he's doing magic without a staff, and he used what spell? And that spell can't make big blocks of ice. And you can't like do magic that far. And he did what to wyverns? And wyverns have magic repellent. So RYO's about to be exposed. The slow life is gone. He's about to be a high profile in the spotlight. It's done.